What's going on, Nerd Nation? It's your friendly neighborhood nerd king, Mac Taylor, here today for another 2022 film review. And the film today, unfortunately, is the 355. Now, to be fair, I did not go into this movie expecting it to be anything grand. But I keep trying to think of what I'm going to say about this movie because I don't write scripts for these little mini reviews because they're just little like my initial thoughts on the movie. But there's just not much to say here. This film is so generic and just so cliche. And it's unfortunate because I love Jessica Chastain. I loved her in Eyes of Tammy Faye. I love Penelope Cruz. I love Lupita Nyong'o. I love Sebastian Stan. So it's like the cast is brilliant in the movie, and everyone's performances are great. But the film itself, and it's not even that the movie is bad, because it'd be different if I could come on this thing and say like, hey, they should have done this, and why did they do this, and this was a bad idea, and this was a bad idea, and this was a bad idea. But there really wasn't any of that. It was this very like that. This felt like a movie that should have went like straight to video that you find at like Walmart, or like they put out on like Netflix, and you watch it on Netflix and you're like, well, at least I didn't have to leave the house. But like if I actually, because I work in a movie theater, I didn't have to pay to see this. I watched this after work one night. But like if I had paid like $15 to go see this movie, I'd have been pretty disappointed. But also, to be fair, I probably wouldn't have done that. Like I said, I wasn't expecting anything from this movie. I pretty much only watched it because I was like, well, why the fuck not at this point? And it's just like, and from the trailer though, it did kind of seem like it was going to be like this group of like international female agents put together to work together as the 355. Not really what happened. What kind of happens is there's like each of these characters are like entwined in this plot, and they all kind of just start working together because they have a common goal. And they got that, try to have that like, oh, they don't get along at first, but they got to learn to work as a team. And it's very just tired. It's a very tired play. It offers nothing new, nothing interesting, and nothing that would make me want to like tell someone like, you should go see this movie. But also it's not like, oh, like if this ends up on streaming somewhere, like I wouldn't know where it would go. But like it, or if you like happen to find it in like the $5 bin at Walmart or something, sure, give it a go. But like, would I say like, hey, go to the theaters, watch this there? You don't really need to. It really doesn't even benefit from like the big screen like a movie like Transformers would do. It's just very bland, vanilla ice cream. Just, it's all right. Just not what it's not a big experience that a spy movie you'd want. So yeah, it's like I keep just struggling to find anything to say about it. Like I said, performances are great, but the writing is very just it's like you like entered into a computer, like write female driven spy movie, and a computer just like took some algorithms of like all like the things that would probably work or it's been done, and just shoved it all in a script and then printed it out, and then you just made that movie. There's no heart. There's nobody really put anything on the line for this flick, and I think it's really going to make it fall down the list. Compare it to the movie I just reviewed, Belle. Even though Belle is kind of like, it literally just took like the Beauty and the Beast story, but it did some unique things on it as well. It's its own thing. It's just comparative to another thing. Whereas this, there's like 1,000 other movies that do this and maybe do this better. There's would be no reason where I would probably want to watch this movie again unless I like forced myself to watch it for a ranking of some sort. I don't see myself picking it up again. I saw it once, that was good enough. So the 355, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. Until next time, stay safe, stay nerd.